Should you buy a Rolex watch? Is it a good investment? Is it going to help you? Let's get into exactly who should and shouldn't buy a Rolex watch and the pros and cons of it. Hi everyone, this is RC Peck, and this is my Ask RC, and I want to talk about whether or not you should buy a Rolex watch. And I want to bring up basically 3 points. One, what are the questions you're asking yourself? What are you hoping comes from it? And 3, is it a good investment? Let's talk about that. Talk about those 3 things. Now, even if you're not going to buy a Rolex watch, you don't care about Rolex watches or Mercedes, though Mercedes are a depreciating asset. This is really about buying a luxury good. So the first thing we absolutely have to talk about is, who are you buying it for? Right? This is the right question to ask. I mean, and you might not know this. My guess is most people who buy a luxury watch, like a Rolex that might cost $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, I believe they're buying it for people to look at it, right? Hey, look at me, look at my watch. Look at me, like I've done so well. I've got this watch. And so you really want to ask, who are you buying it for? Is it truly a gift to yourself where you passed the bar, you finally made $1 million in your portfolio, you got that huge raise and you want to just do something small for yourself as a true token and acknowledgement and recognition of just what you've done? Right? So if it's the latter and it's truly a gift to yourself and you don't care if anyone ever sees it, comments about it, but it's something for you, then the answer is, if it makes sense financially, yes. My guess is that most people who own a Rolex watch, they're buying it for their ego. They're buying it for other people to notice it. They're buying it, my kids and I call them look at me. Like really, really expensive fancy cars, we call them look at me cars. Say, hey, look at me. Look at me. See me? See how well I'm doing? Look at me. Don't you like me? I think that's probably about 95% of the people who buy luxury watches. It's this hope that it fills this emptiness in their soul of being loved and liked. And it's not going to do that. 1 watch, 2 watches, 10 watches, it's not going to do that. So get really, really, really honest with yourself. Maybe ask your spouse or friends and ask, who am I buying this watch for? And again, if you're buying the watch for yourself as just this amazing recognition, then sure, if you can do it. But again, most people are not. This video and these videos are about asking the right questions, the real questions. So I know about this. I bought this watch 22 years ago, and that is a Rolex Master GMT2. I bought it because I had paid off all my student loans. And I started working for myself, and I made $250,000 in a year working for myself. And I wanted to recognize, I said, I wanted to do that. That's what I was saying to myself. Okay, let's be honest with that RC from 20 or 22, 23 years ago. I wanted people to see it. I wanted people to see me with it on my wrist and have them be like, oh, that's the GMT2? Oh my, is that a Rolex? That's what I was looking for. I was looking for recognition, external recognition, right? And this is a problem. Now, I've had this watch for over 20 years. I haven't worn it in 15 years. It's not me. I've done enough work on myself where I don't need to put something on my wrist for people to love me. And it literally sits in a drawer. So if I was honest with myself back then, it was that I wanted others to see me because I couldn't see myself. Okay, now here's the third part of this video. Is it a good investment? The answer is it depends what you pay, and it depends how long you own it. Rolexes are actually good longer-term investments if you get a great price, and the longer you own it, the more it's worth. It sounds weird, but people will scratch theirs, ruin theirs, accidentally throw them away. Back in, I'm trying to think when it was, 1998, I bought this Rolex watch, and I paid $2,700 for it. So I bought it used, I got it verified, and today it's probably worth 3 or 4 times that. I never bought it for an investment, but depending on the year and the quality of them, they're going from anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000. Used Rolex Master GMT2 watches. Now, I'm not saying you should go buy one so in 30 years it's worth X percent more, but mine just happened to have appreciated and continues to appreciate. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I did not necessarily buy it back then as an investment. In regards to this video, the key thing I want you to be asking yourself is, who are you buying it for? And if you only ever wear long sleeves, right, and no one ever sees it, right, would you still buy it? Would you still wear it because you love it for you and no one will ever comment on it? Or do you have to, everything you wear from here forward has to be pulled up and you kind of talk to people like this and, you want them to say, oh, you saw this? Oh, that thing? That's the wrong reason. And we are in such a fake world today where we have Instagram models and fake things going on, and only the things people put in their Facebook feeds are, the 37th photo of themselves that morning with the perfect lighting and the filter. Should you buy a Rolex watch? My answer is probably not. You want to really look into what it is you might be missing that you want filled, that you think it will fill, and go work on that. Thanks, guys, for being in my world. I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this video, you'll love my other videos and my free training course, which you can find in the description. Leave a comment. Tell me where I got it right. Where did I get it wrong? What did I really mess up? I'll read the comments. I reply to all comments. Thanks for being in my world. Hit the like button, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, bye.